1. Coco Gauff clinches second Grand Slam title at 21, cementing her place among tennis elites. In a world where greatness often arrives in waves, Coco Gauff has become a tidal force of her own, relentless, fearless, and beautifully unstoppable. At just 21 years old, she has achieved what many legends take a lifetime to accomplish. 2 Grand Slam titles, a global following, and a legacy already shimmering with brilliance. Her second Grand Slam victory didn't just add another trophy to her cabinet. It redefined her destiny, silencing any remaining doubts about her status as one of the game's greats. This wasn't just another win. It was a moment of confirmation, a radiant chapter in a story that continues to inspire millions around the world. This is the story of Coco Gauff's incredible journey, how she fought through pressure, expectation, and doubt to rise again and claim her throne among tennis royalty. The making of a prodigy. Long before the world knew her name, there was a little girl hitting tennis balls under the humid skies of Delray Beach, Florida. Her father, Coco Gauff, once a college basketball player, and her mother, Candy, a track athlete, recognized something special in their daughter early on, not just talent, but an almost divine sense of purpose. At the age of 7, Coco already carried herself with the poise of a professional. She trained with intensity, studying the moves of Serena and Venus Williams, who had paved the path she now walked. But even in those early days, Coco wasn't trying to imitate her idols. She was trying to build something new, something that belonged uniquely to her. By 13, she was making headlines as one of the youngest players ever to reach a junior Grand Slam final. Her footwork was sharp, her focus razor-like. Coaches whispered, "She's going to change the game." They were right. The Wimbledon miracle. Every legend has a defining spark, a moment when the world finally takes notice. For Coco Gauff, that moment came in 2019, when she was just 15 years old. At Wimbledon, she faced her idol Venus Williams in the first round. The crowd expected an inspiring match. Few expected the young girl to win. But Coco didn't just win, she dominated. With fearless strokes and maturity beyond her years, she outplayed a 5-time champion. The world stopped. Headlines exploded. The story of the teenage prodigy who defeated her hero became a global sensation. Overnight, Coco Gauff was no longer a name in the making. She was a star, but behind her radiant smile, she remained humble. She said softly, "I wouldn't be here without Venus and Serena. They made this dream possible for me." That humility would become her signature, her quiet strength in a noisy world. Flexed biceps the road to trials. After Wimbledon came pressure, the kind that can crush even the most talented athletes. Expectations soared. Every match was broadcast, every move analyzed. People wanted another Grand Slam, and they wanted it fast. But Coco was still learning, still growing. She faced tough losses, heartbreaking moments, and stretches where her confidence wavered. Critics questioned her forehand, her tactics, her readiness to lead a generation. Yet through every stumble, Coco stood tall. She worked harder. She trained longer. She believed fiercely in the process. "Failure doesn't scare me," she once said. "Not trying does." And that mindset became the foundation for everything that came next. Redemption in New York, the first Grand Slam. In 2023, the world witnessed a rebirth of Coco Gauff. At the U.S. Open, she entered as one of the top seeds, but not the favorite. The draw was brutal. Top-ranked players, experienced veterans, and a restless crowd hungry for drama. But Coco was different now. She was calm, confident, ready. Each round brought tougher challenges, but she fought with the poise of a champion. She moved with purpose, her eyes fixed not on her opponent, but on destiny itself. When she reached the final, facing Aryna Sabalenka, the match became a war of willpower. After losing the first set, Coco found her rhythm, turned the tide, and unleashed a masterclass in resilience. When the final ball sailed out, she fell to her knees. Tears streamed down her face as Arthur Ashe Stadium erupted. "Thank you to the people who didn't believe in me," she said afterward, smiling. "You gave me the fire to prove you wrong." At 19, Coco Gauff became the youngest American woman to win the U.S. Open since Serena Williams. A torch had been passed. 2 years later, the second Grand Slam. The journey from her first Grand Slam to her second was not easy. It was a test of endurance. The world had seen her greatness, but now it wanted consistency. Could she win again? Could she dominate like Serena, like Sharapova, like the legend before her? The answer came in 2025, when Coco Gauff stepped onto court for the French Open final. A surface that once troubled her, now mastered through sheer willpower. Her opponent was a powerhouse, a clay court specialist who had beaten her before. But Coco wasn't the same player she used to be. Her forehand had improved. Her composure was unbreakable. The girl who once doubted herself now played like she owned the moment under Parisian sun. Coco moved like poetry, defending, attacking, and dictating every point. The crowd, swept by her energy, began to chant her name in rhythm. Coco, Coco. After 2 intense sets, it was over. Coco Gauff had done it again. Her second Grand Slam title, her first on clay, at just 21 years old. As she raised her arms in triumph, tears once again filled her eyes. The emotion wasn't just about victory. It was about validation. She had proven, once and for all, that she belonged among tennis elites. "This one means everything," she said, her voice trembling, "because it shows the world that I'm not done yet. I'm only getting started." Statistics turned to legacy. 2 Grand Slam titles before 22. Over a dozen WTA titles. A Masters triple in Beijing, Wuhan, and Miami. Countless wins over top-ranked players. But beyond the stats, Coco Gauff's story is about evolution. She's no longer the teenage prodigy. She's a mature, battle-hardened champion who plays with strategy, grace, and courage. The road ahead. At 21, Coco Gauff's story is still unfolding. She's already achieved what others dream of, yet she speaks of her journey as if it's just beginning. "I want to win more," she says, "but I also want to inspire more." She dreams of collecting all 4 Grand Slams, of becoming world number 1, of building tennis academies for underprivileged youth. And knowing Coco, those dreams aren't distant. They're inevitable. The fire that burned in the eyes of a 7-year-old girl in Delray Beach still burns now. Stronger, brighter, unstoppable. Rose epilogue, the champion's glow. When the curtain falls on her career one day, Coco Gauff's legacy will not just be about trophies. It will be about transformation, about how she made millions believe in the power of youth, resilience, and grace. 2 Grand Slam titles at 21? That's not luck. That's destiny meeting discipline. She is the symbol of a generation that doesn't wait for permission to be great. She is the heartbeat of modern tennis. She is Coco Gauff, champion, leader, inspiration. And as she lifts her second Grand Slam trophy high under the flashing lights, one thing becomes clear to the entire world. Coco Gauff has not only joined the tennis elites. She's here to lead them. Trophy dizzy. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.